Hello everyone, welcome back. I've been doing a little bit of practicing today, and I thought it'd be fun maybe to talk about how I practice, the kind of things I practice to keep my chops up. And what I usually do is practice to a beat or the metronome, something like that. When I practice with the metronome, I'm always trying to create music. I want it to be musical. I'll work in between improvising and playing licks I already know. The lines I'm playing today are in a key of E harmonic minor. And I have like a vocabulary that I kind of build everything off of that's not always the same. And when I practice, what I'll do is I'll just practice those different licks, different ideas, different scale patterns, and try to hit certain tones, and really just try to improvise while I'm working on my chops. And like I've talked about, I break my speed into 3 different tempos, slow, medium, and fast. And when I'm improvising, I'll just jump around between those tempos and also try to play on the beat or in the cracks of the beat. Personally, myself, I love the cracks of the beat. And then when I play like sextuplets, I like them to be really in sync and land on the beat. And I notice if you play really fast lines, or faster lines, you don't have to be ridiculously fast, but the listener likes to hear that pulse. If you have a pulse in your lines when you're playing, it's going to be so much easier for the listener to listen to. And then if you just end that phrase in the downbeat, it sounds really nice. But if you play all the time, ending every phrase on the downbeat, it gets really boring and stiff. So for me personally, I want that air of kind of unpredictability about my playing. I want it to be unpredictable in some ways, as much as I can with the vocabulary I have. So when I'm practicing and improvising, I just try to tell a story, whether I'm playing over a chord progression or just with the metronome. And I do that when I'm practicing. And if I need something to work on, I'll just work on that area. But for me personally, like I'll just improvise. That's my whole style comes from improvising. Even when I learned licks, I practiced them while I was improvising. I'd go into them. I wouldn't just sit with the metronome and play the lick over and over. I just would try to do it when I was soloing. And it worked out great for me. I'll play a little bit more here, and maybe I'll show a couple licks. One little thing I like to do is practice turning the beat around or playing things syncopated. So I might play a lick like this where I go. That's a fun lick I like to play. It's kind of fun because it's not always starting on the downbeat. You're kind of playing over the beat. And the lick is basically this. Real simple pattern. Kind of a 6-note pattern, but we're playing them a 16th note, so it's kind of syncopated. And then I'll throw a pull-off in. My picking stays the same. And it sounds real nice against the beat. And then I'll practice like sextuplets or playing straight 16ths. Like straight 16ths a great thing to practice. Like try to tell little stories with the phrases, any harmonic minor in this case. For me, it's all about phrasing. I'm going to do a bunch of lessons on phrasing, but I try to work on my phrasing when I'm practicing with the metronome. In this case, like, I'll try to leave space, and I love long notes with fast notes and bends and vibrato. To me, phrasing is all about the rhythm. I'm going to talk a lot more about it, but that's generally what I work on. And for the fast stuff, the faster like sextuplets and stuff, for me, it's really important, like I talked about that little secret, to keep my hand at the right angle and just relax and ease into it. If I start the lick on time and it feels good, I can keep it going forever. But if I rush into it or I don't start it with the right leverage, forget it. So for me, when I'm practicing the metronome, it's all about kind of concentrating on starting and ending my licks with a nice technique to where I can tell a story and play something musical. But yeah, it's a lot of fun, you know. And I can do the same thing playing more of a rock blues kind of thing. And then I'll practice just picking, you know, picking every note. One string, playing on one string is a huge part of my style. And I do it all the time with the metronome. I love the seamless quality when I'm picking lines or just going up and down the neck phrasing. So anyway, I thought it'd be fun to come on, just improvise a little bit with the metronome, show you how I practice, and basically I just improvise and try to play some music and work on my technique within the context of improvising, soloing, and trying to tell a story. So anyway, I'm going to break everything down more in depth. I'm going to talk a lot about phrasing and some more picking and legato and kind of technical ideas between the right and left hand to help you out, kind of let you know what I'm thinking when I'm playing this. But I just try to stay relaxed. Try to stay real relaxed, and even though I'm using more of an elbow movement, it's not a struggle and I'm not like grinding it out. I'm just relaxed. So anyway, I thought it'd be fun to do this, and thanks a lot for watching. Until next time, have fun picking.